What's up, people? Welcome back to another video of Infinite Interest. I am AJ Williams, and I am here at That's a Wrap with Tammy, and today we are about to get into some acting. So, Miss Tammy, what are some of the things that I'll be learning today?
Well, today you're going to learn how to do a cold read.
Cold read. Okay.
This is good when you're in the audition room and the casting director says, "Okay, AJ, I want you to go out and you've got 5 minutes to run over this and come back in and act it out for us."
5 minutes.
Yep, 5 minutes to run over that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And then when you come in, I will explain the cold reading techniques that you can use to help you deliver that.
In 5 minutes. Let's do it. I'm ready. All right. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes, folks.
So you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Did you read through the whole thing twice?
I read through the whole thing twice.
Okay,
I think
so you
I'm
have
ready.
an understanding of what's going on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll explain to you the cold reading techniques. So you have an understanding of what's going on in the scene. Right? Okay, so then you're going to, these are cold reading techniques. You're going to keep your thumb on your next line. So
On the next line? Okay.
so this first line, you get that memorized, which is pretty simple. I would probably move on down to here, your next line. So go ahead and get this memorized, and then at least this first line right here memorized real quick.
Okay.
And then you'll read that, and then when your scene partner is speaking, you will look at me, you will listen to what I'm saying, you will comprehend and hear what I'm saying, and then you will naturally react.
Got you.
And then you'll look down and grab your line, which will be easy because your thumb is there. You don't have to try to figure out where you are.
Where you are.
So this
Makes
helps
sense.
you know where you're at, and you don't have to search.
Got you.
So then you move on to your next line. It's highlighted. But while I'm saying this, you're looking at me, you're listening, you're hearing what I'm saying, and you're naturally reacting.
Got you.
Okay?
I can do that.
So the only time you look at this script is when you're grabbing your line.
Got you. Okay.
And to deliver that line as if you've had this in your hands for a while and you understand your dialogue, have a melody.
What's a melody? What you mean by
When
melody?
when you say your lines, say it in a melody. Like how we're speaking right now, I'm going up, I'm going down. We ask a question, what's your name? We go up.
So don't
It's
speak
a
it like
melody.
I'm reading it. Speak it like I'm actually talking.
Because when we read on one note.
We do.
It's like, for example,
Yeah, if I just say,
my name is Detective Clarkson. I have a few questions for you about your boyfriends. So if you have a melody, then it doesn't sound like you're just reading. Even though you are reading, it doesn't sound like you're reading.
got you.
So have a melody. And so we talked about your thumb on your line. We talked about looking, listening, and reacting to your scene partner. And we talked about having a melody. Those things will help you with deliver this the best to your ability with only having it for 5 minutes.
When you say react to your screen partner, you mean like your facial expressions, your tone, things
Just
like
how I'm
that?
reacting to you right now. So when you're speaking to someone, we react to each other.
Got you.
So acting is reacting. So how you're shaking your head, you're reacting to what I'm saying.
Right.
So does your character.
Okay.
But it needs to be natural, nothing needs to be forced.
Yeah.
So don't force any facial expressions.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. When you overthink it and you're thinking, "Oh, okay, I'm acting, let me act." No, I think that's one of the problems that even when if I take a script at home and just reading over myself, I try to act. I try to act without because I really don't know how to just take a character and be like, "Okay, I'm no longer AJ. I am now Detective Clarkson, and now I'm straight that person naturally."
As long as you're feeling, this is Stanislavski who talks about this in his books, as long as you're feeling what your character is feeling,
Right.
all of this will come natural. So you have to get to that place where you're truly feeling the emotions your character's feeling.
So I have to put myself you're Lisa, and I'm coming to deliver the news, which I know at the end of the script I'm gonna have to deliver. And it's like, okay, no, this is really Lisa. I'm really having to tell her this. Okay.
And I feel like he's done that plenty with his job title.
Yes.
He's had to tell people bad news.
Yeah, I can tell by the
Lots of
script
them.
that just by reading it, yeah, he done done this a lot of times.
Yeah, so he's very strong,
Yes.
but yet he has empathy for this person, and it's hard, but he's strong.
Mm-hmm.
And so as long as you're feeling what he's feeling and in the moment and don't anticipate, then everything will come naturally for you. Those are the most important things. Just feel, be in the moment.
Okay.
Environment.
You will tell me if I'm not doing good, right? You'll let me know, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Let me know. Let me know. If it's not good acting, let me know.
Yeah. Well, right now it's really just co-reading skills that we're working on, but you do need to try to feel what your character's feeling and just be in the moment.
Okay.
And also, Meisner talks about listening to your scene partner.
Okay.
That's a
who's
Meisner technique. Okay, you ready? So here we go. Just relax, breathe. That's all you have to do. And you know the co-reading techniques now.
I do.
The only time you're looking at that script is when you're grabbing your line, your thumb will be there, okay? All right, so Lisa's picking up a few things from her apartment. There's a knock on the door. She walks. Okay, so we'll do that moment before, what's called a moment before. It's called staying in character.
Yeah.
You have to stay in character.
Stay in character. Have to stay in character. No laughing. This
And
is
if
real.
you're feeling what your character's feeling, it'll be easier for you to stay in character.
Yeah, this is not nothing funny. I promise you. This
Yeah.
script is not funny at all.
I guess I should have given you a comedy. to
No.
start with. All right, so go ahead and scoot back, and you're not walking in frame for an audition. You're walking in up to a door.
Okay.
We want to believe you're walking up to a door. For us, the way to make us believe it is if you believe it.
Okay.
If you believe your environment and you believe that you're walking up to a door, then we will believe it.
Okay.
You know, if you tell a lie and you believe that lie, everyone's going to believe you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe it, they're not going to believe you.
Trust.
So acting, you have to believe it.
Okay. I'm ready.
No, and no acting. It has to be real, very real, very natural. So just now, do your emotional prep where you close your eyes and you think about what your character is feeling right now. This terrible news he has to tell this lady, okay? And when you're feeling what your character's feeling, start the scene and stay in character, okay? I'll be this way until you knock on the door. And take your time. Don't rush the scene.
Ms. Reynolds,
Yes.
my name is Detective Clarkson. I have a few questions about your husband, Steve Redcheck. May I come in?
Sure.
Nice place you have here.
Thanks. Can I get you something to drink?
I was wondering if you could. He shook his head no.
So, now, nice place you have here. Start there.
Okay. Nice place you have here.
Now you're gonna look at me and keep it on me. Thanks. Can I get you something to drink?
No.
Now you can look at your line.
I was wondering if you could tell me where you were the night your boyfriend was apprehended.
I was over at my friend Stacy's house.
Stacy,
Yeah, Tracy Stone.
and she can confirm this.
Yeah, what is all this about? Is Steve okay? Okay, so let's do that again. I know it's hard. Look
Yeah.
at me when I say, what is all this about? Look
Okay.
at- Here we go.
Yeah, it is hard.
It takes practice. What is this all about? Is Steve okay?
Let's just say we're looking into a few things that he's claiming.
Like what? I mean, is he accusing me of something?
Miss Reynolds, please.
No, if he's accusing me of something, I have the right to know.
Please, let's not do this.
Do what?
I'm just trying to get my facts straight, that's all. There's no need to get angry. What are you doing?
I want to see him right now. He's still in your jail, right?
Miss Reynolds, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Like hell it isn't. I want to know, what is he saying?
I can't let you do that, Miss Reynolds.
Why not? And why not?
He's dead. I'm sorry. He was killed this morning. We are still scrambling our brains trying to figure out why.
But I thought he was in your custody. How could that happen?
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, good job.
Oh,
Not the first time. It takes practice, the co-reading skills.
It does.
Try it one more time?
Yeah, let's try it one time. Let's try it one time.
You stayed in character.
I did.
You stayed in character.
Because once I got locked in, it was nothing funny about it.
Yeah.
Because once I started, like you said, reacting off of your reactions, like I started looking at you like a totally different person. And I was like,
believing that I am Lisa.
Absolutely.
It's like Meisner talks about in his books. The other character is just as important as your character.
And I did do a little imagination. I don't want it to sound creepy or anything, but like I imagined, like I don't know if you're married or not, but I imagined if you had a husband, how he would look and how you would react. And so I'm like, I'm trying to get into it deep. Like,
yeah, and that's good because if there are other characters in the scene, you need to see them and imagine them.
Right.
That's part of making it believable and real. Seeing everybody in the scene, creating them in your mind.
And it's the boyfriend, not the husband. The boyfriend.
But that was good, and you stayed in character, and you were moment to moment. You had your melody. So let's try it again. And as you notice, I'm holding this up here because you never want your script in front of your camera. But you do want to hold it up so that you can connect with your scene partner.
Gotcha. I think that was my problem too.
Yeah.
Like you said, I kept going back while you was talking. I'm trying to look.
I know. You're thinking, what's my next line?
What's my next line?
So hold it up just a little bit more, as long as it's not in front of your camera.
Okay.
In front of this camera that we're taping from.
Gotcha.
Okay? So whenever you're feeling what your character's feeling, start that moment before.
Miss Lisa?
That's fine.
Oh my God.
It's totally okay. If that happens, just go with it.
Really?
Until the director says cut.
He will say cut.
Yeah, he may not.
Okay, hold on.
The director, if you're on set, you must just keep going because they may love it. Okay, here we go.
Let's go.
Back in character. And commit to the prop. You got that badge, make sure you put it, don't just drop it.
Okay.
Hello?
Miss Reynolds?
Yes.
Hey, my name is Detective Clarkson. I'm here to ask you a few questions about your boyfriend, Steve Relchek. May I come in?
Sure.
This is a nice place you have here.
Thanks. Can I get you a cup of coffee or anything to drink?
No. I was wondering if you could tell me where you were the night your boyfriend was apprehended.
I was over at my friend's Tracy's house.
Tracy?
Yeah, Tracy Stone.
And she can confirm this.
Yeah, what is this all about? Is Steve, is he okay?
Let's just say we're looking into a few things that he's claiming.
Like what? Is he accusing me of anything?
Miss Reynolds, please.
If he's accusing me of something, I have the right to know.
Please, let's not do this.
Do what?
I'm just trying to get my facts straight is all. There's no need to get angry. What are you doing?
I want to go see him right now. He's in your jail, right?
Miss Reynolds, I really don't think that's such a good idea.
Hell, it isn't. I want to know what he's saying.
I can't let you do that, Miss Reynolds.
Why can't you?
He's dead.
What? How could that happen?
I'm sorry. He was killed this morning. We're still scrambling our brains trying to figure out what happened.
How could this happen? He was in your jail.
How could this happen?
I'm sorry. Okay, little trip up on the words, but okay, little trip up on the words.
You did good. I mean, hey, if this is really your second time to do this, not bad at all.
Really? Don't hype me up now.
not.
Don't hype me up. Next thing I know, I'll be not going to the actor's access, and I'm putting in a profile.
Yeah, do it.
For real.
ActorsAccess.com. Start submitting yourself for projects.
Man, you know what? I actually went to my first ever. I was a background actor in this movie down in New Orleans for the first time. And I was there. I seen all the cameras and everything, and I was so excited. Like I was just to be in the background, just to walk past the camera and just to fake talk and stuff like that. It was amazing. But it was people there that was like, oh yeah, I did this 20 times. I did this 30 times.
What, extra work? Background work?
And yeah, extra background work. But it was a lady there that I talked to, and she was like, she came up to me before we even started. She was like, "Do you act?" I was like, "No, ma'am." She said, "How long you been doing background?" I said, "It's my first time doing background." And she was like, "Well, I make short films. I shoot short films and stuff like that." She was like, "You like a guy I've been looking for and stuff like that."
Yeah.
So I got her information. She actually sent me an audition script a couple weeks ago. I have yet to film it.
Well, now you know how. This is your setup right here. A solid wall, light on you. You got your setup.
Yeah.
Your tripod. Your phone is horizontal, so you should send it in.
That script there is difficult. It's a real short script, but it's like a real emotional crying type of, not really crying, but close to crying type of scene. Feel a lot of, not anger, but a lot of passion, like a passionate anger. It's about these two brothers that their mother is sick, and they have an argument about who was there for their mother and who wasn't, and stuff like that. So that's why I haven't sent it in, because I don't think I can get that emotional.
Get very emotional, especially if it's short. Just do your emotional prep.
What
we
is
just
that?
talked about, where you feel what your character's feeling. You can either use Meisner, where you use your imagination of what your character's going through. If that doesn't work, use Stanislavski and Strasberg, where you think about your life. What was the saddest day of your life, or the most emotional day of your life, and go back to that moment. What did it smell like? Was it cold outside? What was the room? Was it cold? Was it hot? Who was with you? Take yourself back to that place of the worst day of your life, or most emotional day of your life, and then transfer that to your character.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna submit it, and I'm gonna definitely try. But I think another thing is I don't want to submit it and then not get it, because then I'll be like, oh,
you gotta start somewhere.
like, man.
All you have to do is feel, be in the moment, don't anticipate, and believe it's real. And take your time, like we just did with that.
Okay.
You did good.
All right.
All right. So
Okay, so this is
Stanislavski,
okay.
and he talks about feeling what your character's feeling in circumstances.
Okay.
So what Stanislavski talks about is feeling. Are you feeling what your character's feeling? Many years ago, he was in theater in Russia, and he realized that there was some times when the audience was really engaged in what they were watching and getting very emotional, and where other times they weren't. When he realized the audience was engaged and interested in what they were watching, he realized that the actors were truly feeling what their characters were feeling. So that's why you need to take a moment to feel what your character's feeling,
Right.
instead of acting it. You don't act it, you feel it.
Absolutely.
And that makes it more believable and more real,
Got you.
as TV and film acting should be.
Right. That what makes the best movies and TV shows. Okay, who we have next? This is Meisner. Okay.
And these are, some of their books. This is Stanislavski's book. This is Meisner. Stan Meisner. Meisner talks about imagination, just strictly imagination, and the other character. It's important for you to imagine. Stan is more method type acting. Meisner is using your imagination and just totally putting yourself in the shoes of your character. And keep it there. Don't take yourself out stay in your character's imagination and what your character's going through. And Meisner talks a lot about your scene partner. For example, if someone comes to your home and they knock on the door and it's your grandma, you're gonna react. You're just gonna be the sweetest thing on earth. Hey, grandma, I haven't done anything wrong. You're gonna be very innocent. But if it's your best buddy, that you guys go out and have fun together, what's up? It's gonna be completely different than if it's your grandmother who's knocking on the door. That's why the other character is so important, because your body language, your physicality, everything is different depending on who you're talking to.
Right.
So that's why Meisner says the other character is very important. You have to believe that they are who the writer wrote, and listen to him and comprehend what they're saying and naturally react.
Okay.
Meisner talks a lot about that.
Yes. Okay, and lastly we have
This guy over here, his name is Strasberg, and Strasberg took Stanislavski's teaching and ran with it. So Strasberg talks more about, it's more of a method form of acting, and how can you relate to the character, how do you not relate to the character. He talks a lot about that, and more of a method form of acting.
Okay. All right.
And then next, if you want to talk about this lady over here, they're kind of going in order of when they were alive and teaching their skills and writing their books.
And who is Stella?
Stella Adler.
Stella Adler.
She talks about you can use substitution, as Strasberg talks about, where you, let's just say that in your scene, it's your character's dad. If you want to use your own dad from your real life,
Yeah.
if there's a situation where you can relate to it, so you use somebody from your life, she's okay with that as long as you take those emotions and then transfer it to your character.
Gotcha.
And drop it there. Use that to get to where you need to get, but then transfer it to your character.
Okay.
And she talks a lot about, acting is everything except the words. It's not the words, but they will all of these guys will talk about that. It's not about the words. It's about feeling and being truly true to your character.
Miss Tammy, how can somebody that's trying to get into acting, that want to learn or experience an acting class, how could they come up to That's a Wrap and get started?
I would say if you're a 50-mile radius from Hattiesburg, just come in and observe a class, see if you like it. We have youth classes, we have adults. It's tonight, actually, 6 to 9. You can observe and meet everybody, see if you like it. If you're not a 50-mile radius, we do have a Zoom class, and you're welcome to try that Zoom class and see if you like it. And if you do, we can go from there about you becoming a student at That's a Wrap. And students, I help them get into the industry. I help them find legit auditions, their resumes. I help them find an agent. I cannot promise anything because I do not have a crystal ball to tell you who's going to do great and who's not. But if you work hard and you stick with it, it's usually everyone at least starts getting parts. Some people book like their first audition, and then some people are still auditioning and haven't booked. You just never know. It's about look. It's about what they're looking for.
Right.
And if you're believable, those two things, looks and are you believable.
And trust me, it is exciting. The interest of acting is very, very exciting. Even just reading that script, even having a camera in front of you, and you're like, man, I'm reading the script, I'm acting. That, I'm telling you, it's exciting.
Yeah.
If y'all are interested, please come down to That's a Wrap in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Go to their website or come down. Talk to Miss Tammy. You do teach the classes as well, right? Yourself.
Yeah.
And then you got the best teacher there is. So,
Yeah.
like you seen what I just did. I just went through that cold reading, and she said I did good. I don't think she would lie to me. Now, I know y'all gonna hate on me, but I know Miss Tammy not gonna lie to me. So,
That's right.
thank you, Miss Tammy.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
the experience. Thank you for teaching me the cold reading. I hope that I can come back and we can get more in depth into some more things that goes into acting. But in the meantime, y'all, please come down. Please get into acting if you're interested. If you ever thought in your mind that, man, I want to be an actor, I want to be an actress, I want to do this. This might be your opportunity.
Yeah, if you've ever thought about it, do it. We only live once. You might as well give it a shot.
What you doing? What else you doing at your job? Doing what? Come on now.
And our Instagram is TAW Studios if they want to go there.
You heard that? Instagram, TAW Studios. Go there, check their videos out. Message them if you have to get more information, or comment on this video if you have any questions that I can relate back to Miss Tammy. All right, Miss Tammy, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.